Welcome to The Focused View, the podcast for eye care professionals across Australia. Brought to you by Opticare. In each episode, we bring together leading eye care, optical and business professionals to share valuable insights, practical tips, and the latest trends shaping the optical business landscape. I'm your host, Michael Nasser, and together we'll explore innovative strategies for practice growth, patient care, and business success in the eye care industry. Whether you're starting your career, managing a practice, or just looking to stay ahead of the field, The Focused View is your source for inspiration and knowledge. Hi everyone, it's Michael here, and welcome back to The Focused View. Today we're doing something a little different, and something we're really excited about. As we wrap up the year, we wanted to take a moment to highlight the heart of this show, our community. Over the past year, we've had incredible guests share their stories, their expertise, and their hard-earned lessons from the world of eye care. So for this special episode, which we're calling Community Voice, we've pulled together one standout piece of advice from some of our past guests. You'll also hear their personal messages to the eye care community, reflections, encouragement, and what they hope we carry with us into the new year. Think of today's episode as a moment to pause, listen, and reconnect with why we do what we do, serving patients, supporting each other, and continuing to grow as a profession. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you for being part of this community. Let's jump into our Community Voice special episode. What advice would you have for anyone that sort of feels like the pressure is mounting in a rural setting, understanding that people will feel it at certain times and they feel maybe like there is no one? Is there any words of advice you would sort of impart with people that you may think could be in that situation?
Yeah, I think identifying early, like I said before, with the partnership stuff, and I guess identifying that it can really, or being aware that it can spiral quickly. Our colleague did have a few chats with us around those pressures, and I think in hindsight, I didn't probably take them seriously enough or understand that it was building to such a level that he would action anything. So now I've had that experience. If I had a colleague say to me that, they're going through a similar thing, then I would encourage them to get help a lot earlier. And I guess I just didn't have the awareness that things could happen so quickly and that the mental health can deteriorate so quickly. So that I think early intervention is the key, and just understanding there's so much support out there, even from people like myself. If I knew a colleague wanted to have a chat about some of the challenges, just having talked to someone sometimes makes you feel less alone in that everyone's facing very similar challenges. Independent practitioners can reach out to Provision, and I'm sure even like yourself, Michael, if an optometrist reached out to you guys, there's certainly a lot of support. It's just taking that brave first step of going, you know what, this is really hard and I need someone to chat to.
My advice would be for people to really get past the scary, vulnerable feeling of facing how you might be seen by others, so that you can get the information that will show you where you're strong and where you need to improve. I think you can do this as a response to a problem, but you can also do it when you feel like things are going well, because generally the ratings will be the highest and the most accurate when you feel like you're leading effectively and can see opportunity to be even more effective. You want to involve the people around you because, as we said, these skills are not only serving you in the workplace, but with your kids, with your spouse, and all kinds of situations. And really, as you go through this, to realize that the goal is never perfection. The goal is just constant self-improvement, which people who love this are always doing.
Yeah. What final piece of advice would you give to optometrists to help them align with the future vision of the profession?
Well, I think it's to stay mindful of the trends and be willing to adapt, but also to make sure that your moves in adapting are very well considered. And to also reach out. I mean, optometry is really lucky to have a strong, that sounds like I'm speaking us up, but I guess I am, to have a really strong professional association. And I think to be able to reach out and discuss some of those areas and issues that you're encountering across the spectrum of kind of changing towards the future is a great opportunity, but certainly encourage people to take that opportunity as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Belinda Masatano, Director of Eyes and Optometry Group here in Western Australia. It's great to be here and to connect with so many people who are just as passionate about eye care as I am. Looking back on 2025, it's really been a big year for our industry, and especially for independent optometry. Through conversations on the Focus View and across our professional community, it's clear that independent practices are continuing to grow and play such an important role in providing truly personalised eye care. What's really exciting is seeing how many more patients are recognising the value of the relationships we build in independent practice. They're looking for that extra level of care, someone who takes the time to understand their needs, who can offer specialised treatments, and who's there for them year after year. That's where we truly shine. As we move into 2026, I'm really hopeful that this momentum keeps building. I'd love to see continued growth and success across all our independent practices and a strong sense of community among us as eye care professionals. Let's keep supporting each other, sharing our knowledge, and showing up for our patients with integrity and professionalism, because that's what sets us apart. So here's to a fantastic 2026, full of growth, collaboration, and continued passion for what we do best, caring for our patients and their eyes.
Hi everyone, I'm Amanda Duffy. I'm the optometrist and owner of Eye Care Plus Belmont and Eye Care Plus Edgeworth in Newcastle. 2025 has been a big year for us. We bought our second practice and it's been a big year for the industry as well. I think a lot of people are getting their voices heard, and if there's areas in the industry that they're struggling with or not happy with, they're bringing that up, which I think is really important. 2026 is going to be a great year. We're looking at renovating our first store, Belmont, this year. And I think hopefully we'll keep seeing some growth in that area where people can get their opinions heard, and hopefully there'll be some change in the industry to help all optometrists, particularly the younger optometrists coming through, working in more corporate settings.
Hi everyone, happy viewers from the Focus View. I'm Todd from mivision, calling in with my end of year wrap up. It's been an exciting year at mivision, because I'm very happy to say we now have a very vibrant digital app. So basically, you can have all of mivision's library at your fingertips and view any issue whenever you want to. So whether you're on public transport or you've got some spare time, mivision is accessible to you at all times. And then, of course, in each issue of mivision, you also have usually 3 CPD courses for you to complete your learning hours. This app is free, and I encourage you to download it, subscribe to it and download it. And how you do that is you go to mivision's website, and you can see on the top right-hand side, it says subscribe to mivision Digital Journal. Just click that, and you will then be able to upload your details and then download the app to your desktop. I'm also excited to say that My Education, our learning platform, was officially launched in Africa this year, specifically in Tanzania. We were approached by the Ministry of Health in Tanzania, who asked us to tailor our education platform for Tanzanians because they have a big problem in that country. They've got 1,000 optometrists trying to look after a population of 70 million people, and they only have one optometry conference a year, and they have no high-level learning platforms like My Education. So we were happy to modify our site, and now we've got many Tanzanians and many other people throughout Africa who are now getting the same educational benefits that optometrists have enjoyed for many years in Australia and New Zealand. So I hope you've had a great year, and I'm looking forward to 2026, and take care, all you good viewers of the Focus View.
Hi everyone, I'm Fatin, co-founder of Eye to Eye Marketing 360, where we partner with independent optometry practices to strengthen patient connections through personalised, human-centred phone recall services. As I reflect on 2025, one of my favourite moments was joining the Focus View podcast. That episode really gave me a chance to open up about something I'm deeply passionate about, helping practices create meaningful touchpoints with their patients and bridging the gap between clinical care and genuine human connection. I remember sharing how even in an industry that continues to innovate rapidly, whether it's diagnostic technology, AI-driven tools, or new practice management systems, the most powerful strategy we still have is a simple one: a real conversation with a real person. And I think 2025 really enforced that more than ever. This year, I've seen so many practices lean into the importance of engagement, not just sending recalls, but reconnecting with patients, rebuilding loyalty, and really understanding what their community needs. It's been inspiring to be a part of that journey. Looking ahead to 2026, my hope is that our industry continues to collaborate more openly, whether that's independents supporting each other, suppliers working closely with practices, or service partners like us helping create better patient outcomes. We all play a part in elevating the standard of care, and when we work together, the impact is enormous. To my fellow eye care professionals, thank you for everything you do. The long days, the commitment, the patient care, the passion for improving lives. It doesn't go unnoticed. I'm excited for what 2026 holds for all of us, and I genuinely believe the year ahead will be one of connection, growth, and continued innovation. Wishing everyone a wonderful holiday season and even stronger year to come.
Hi there. My name is Kayla Ashley. I'm the CEO of Skye, which is an online learning and training platform for eye care professionals. So I work with and train support staff, front desk, techs, opticians, optometrists, all to master their skills and become invaluable to their team and to their patient and consumer. And I'm really thankful that I got to meet Michael and the team from the Focus View podcast in 2025 because it opened up my eyes how all eye care professionals are hungry for the same thing. With most of my 2,000 existing Spexy members that I have being in the US and Canada, I know now, because of this podcast, the eye care professionals all over the world know what we know because that's what we were taught in school, right? That's what we were taught our training. That's where we were taught the refinement of our trade. Yet we were never taught how to create a true connection with our consumer, how to set up an optical gallery, how to manage an optical team, how to draw in that consumer. And this realization made me shift how we're doing things in my business to help eye care professionals more effectively all over the world. So in 2025, that's one of my big reflections I'm very, very thankful for. What am I hoping for in 2026? How about I tell you what to watch out for in 2026 or what to watch for? Gen Z is fully adulting and coming in strong in 2026, y'all, both into the workforce and coming in as adult patients. And the reality is that most of you in the eye care industry don't know how to connect with them or sell to them or make your optical gallery appealing to them to have them come in and purchase. And some of you are absolutely dreading the idea of working with these Gen Z kids. Well, my friends, they're not kids anymore. And you need to be ready because these Gen Z adults are extraordinarily valuable employees. And they spend way more money as a patient than your other patients have historically in other generations. So good opportunity to capitalize on it. So my 2026 will be focused on training my members on how to master hiring and working with and selling to this next generation. So I hope that, we get to talk more in 2026. And I'm really thankful that we got to contribute in 2025. And I hope that you guys have a fabulous holiday season.
Hello, and happy holidays to the Focus View community. My name is Erich, and I'm the President and Chief Vision Officer of Acrinos. And I just wanted to drop in and wish everyone a happy holiday season and health and prosperity in the new year. You may recall earlier this year in 2025, I had the distinct privilege of joining Michael on an episode of the Focus View. And if you tuned in that episode, you may recall we were talking about the exciting opportunities as an independent optometrist in practice ownership. So to all of you out there on that path in practice ownership, whether you're the emerging practice owner looking to cold start or purchase your first business, that established practice looking to really grow and maximize your potential during these peak earnings years, or that legacy practice ready to transition your business to the next generation of independent practice ownership. For myself and all of us here at Acrinos, we're wishing you all the best to achieve your goals in 2026. Have a great year.
Hello and Merry Christmas. It's Louise here from the elusive Miss Lou.
And Teiger, her son from also the elusive Miss Lou. We just wanted to say a massive Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday Season to everyone in the entire world, and specifically the Australian eyewear industry. We have had an absolutely whirlwind of a year. Massive, massive shout out to our wonderful girls, Kerry, Kylie, Beth and Paola. We could not do anything without them. Also a massive, massive shout out to the Focused View, everything that you guys are doing for the industry to get us all together and pretty much bringing us together. Yeah, having a good time, and it's just really wonderful. So thank you guys very, very, very much. In terms of 2026...
And I'll just say here to that of what Teiger just said. For 2026, we have got so much in the pipeline already. I don't think I'm going to be having much of a Christmas holiday, but that's okay. I love what I do. We've got fabulous new frames already lined up for the new year. I'm updating the website, so you'll have B2B ordering available on there. We've come up with the Elusive Society, which is a work in progress at the moment, but we hope to tell you more next year. And then just can't wait to see you all at the O Show and celebrate again. So onwards and upwards, everyone, and happy holidays.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us on The Focused View, proudly presented by Opticare. It's been our privilege to share the insights and stories that resonate deeply with the eye care community. We hope today's episode has not only inspired you, but also armed you with the practical strategies and innovative ideas to help you enhance your practice and professional journey. If you found value in our conversation, we'd be grateful if you could leave us a 5-star review on your preferred podcast platform. And share this episode with your colleagues. It helps us reach more eye care professionals like you and grow our community of visionaries. Stay connected by subscribing to The Focused View and visiting our website www.thefocusedview.com.au for additional resources and episode summaries. We look forward to your company again in our next episode. Until then, keep focused. I'm Michael Nasser. Bye for now.